this wasn't really the way I had imagined it, but like, I've planned it all out, and I don't know, I feel like kind of just gotta say screw it sometimes, you know. We'll see how this pans out.
Let's get this party started, as they say. There ain't nothing left to it until motherfucking do it.
Bye.
Hi. I'm just done with film school, but I don't have enough money to buy myself a proper camera, so I'll be using this iPhone to sort of document my trip. Yeah, I'm going on a bit of an adventure right now. Slightly ambitious. The goal is to get to Finn's house while I'm still a teenager. Do you guys think that's possible? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, let's have a look over here at our vehicle. Actually, funnily enough, go. Those are the clothes. Got a extra backpack and trusty saddlebags and stuff. But yeah, actually it's kind of funny I say that because, well, who needs a car anyways, right? Haha, I didn't pass my practical exam yesterday because of a stupid mistake, actually, but we don't talk about that. So I've kind of half-assedly put this bag rack on here, on the back of this gravel / road / city hybrid bike that I bought at the Decathlon 4 years ago, and it's been through a lot of kilometers, a lot of cool rides. I've had to change a lot of things: inner tubes, tires, handlebar tape. It's looking pretty fresh though, not gonna lie. And well, I did have Nishibatsuai on my stem right here until I suppose decapitated him at some point when I was, I don't know, changing gears or something. So that's kind of sad, but yeah. Oh, also, shout out Robbie's mom, hooking me up with the goods. And yeah, with that, I need to get cracking. I need to get to Dunkirk tonight and get a good night's sleep because I only slept 4 hours. Anyway, let's go. Always does the trick. Cycling classic, if you ask me. Always banging. And it's not raining anymore. You know what? Looks like the sun's making an appearance, so nothing to complain about really. Alright, we have made it to the ferry just on time, but yeah, it was a rough last couple of hours. I was lucky enough to find a kind group of fellow cyclists who sort of towed me along for about 20-30k, but then I had to bring it home alone for the last 45 to 50, and it was rough because I was on a time limit, but we're here. The White Cliffs of Dover. Never seen them before. There go the seagulls.
It was as I lay in bed that I apprehended the challenge at hand. I wasn't breaking barriers or setting records by any means. Far from it. Many people have gone faster and further, much further than myself. But this was about throwing myself out there, seeing what my body was capable of, and essentially leaving my comfort zone behind.
Day 2. Legs feel alright, as good as they could. Did a good bit of stretching, foam rolling, gave them a cold shower, and yeah, managed to get some dinner in me, bit of breakfast, slept like a baby. Not very much, only 6 hours, but it was quality sleep. I need to stop on the way to buy some food somewhere, hopefully, but it's Sunday, so Don't know how much will be open. And I hope there are no major fuck-ups today because, yeah, first day out riding on the left. So it's gonna be trippy, but hopefully I'll get used to it pretty quick. Anyway, let's get cracking. The hardest part of any challenge is the beginning. It's getting out of bed, or turning that doorknob, it's stepping out the door. But then again, that's also the easiest part. Those first few steps when you start running, strokes at the pool, or when you start pedaling the bike, that's as easy as it's gonna get. So why is it daunting? After all, once you're off, there's no turning back. It's pretty simple after that. Just keep going. With the marathon ride to Dover behind me, it was a relief to be back in England. I knew that I had a long day ahead of me, but I was somewhat glad to be far from home. There was something about leaving my problems behind and being free that made me incredibly happy. In a way, I kind of felt at home, given that I was in an Anglo-Saxon country, or at least as long as I wasn't in Wales. My ass crack is on fire. It really hurts. What can you do? We keep going. But it is rather debilitating. After dealing with the Devil's Punch Bowl, I was over the moon to make it past Hazelmere and eventually found my cousin's grandparents in a little town by the name of Hindhead. Big ups Georgia and Linda for letting me stay, by the way. Absolute legends. Still full from dinner, I found an ogre-sized breakfast awaiting me the next morning. Linda insisted that I stay for lunch, but I was on a tight schedule, so she gave me more snacks than I could fit in my bags. Fed and rested, I finally got underway with a revitalized sense of hope.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La, 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 la,
beds. Yeah, that's better. Today was a short one, about 95 kilometers or 60 odd miles, bit less. Yeah, legs are feeling good. I'll stretch a bit, foam roll, take a warm shower but cold for my legs, and yeah, get some food in me. I did I did today's ride without stopping for food because I didn't really need to. I absolutely stuffed myself. Well, Alessio's grandmother stuffed me with food, so that was pretty chill. It was nice. Near the end, there was the Wessex South End, or I don't know what it was. There's some nice like rolly fields and nice landscape, but yeah, I think tomorrow will be a longer day. I need to get the GPX file for that. And then yeah, just hit the hay early, wake up early, and just get cracking again. But yeah. Very nice.
A song, don't say it, touch it or replay it, it only happens once. So long to last lines, every time's the first time. I'm off to have some fun. A cauldron of potions, drops of the oceans, couldn't solve this one. As luck would have it, I'm on the planet, so
I edged closer and closer to Ireland, but in my way stood none other than
Wales, baby!
a rainy country known for its steep hills and, well,
We have only just entered Wales, and I can already see a field full of sheep. Class, that is.
I stayed at Kate's place in Newport that night and passed out as soon as I hit the hay. That was the first time I allowed myself to believe. It wasn't that I didn't think it possible, I was just trying to be realistic. Optimism isn't typical of me. Instead of visiting Cardiff, I opted to ride through Brecon Beacons, a beautiful national park in southern Wales home to hundreds of wind turbines. On paper, it really didn't look all that crazy. I mean, 100 kilometers isn't anything to write home about, but what I expected would be somewhat of a recovery day turned into one of the most exhausting rides of my life.
Nice!
When Tom and Joe weren't keeping me company on Triathlon Mockery, Brenton Ford's Aussie accent would distract me from his rather insightful swimming advice. Otherwise, I'd listen to the sounds around me. The wind, the birds, the rain. That, where I was vibing to some quality D&B. You just can't go wrong with drum and bass. It's too good. It's a scientifically proven cure for pain, hunger, fatigue, and just about every other negative that comes with cycling 1,000 kilometers. I'm telling you.
Take the ferry across to country number 5, Ireland, and then the last day will take care of itself, hopefully. Let's keep this party going, baby. I bought this cheese yesterday and I've been keeping it in my bag on my back. So it's gotten a little squashed. It's very good, but it's been cooking. It's very good. British mature cheddar. This apple is really good. It's delicious. The last hour has been pretty tough, not gonna lie. Also, the gear ratio on my bike is not doing me any favors. That shit hurts. When I'm in a dark place, I kind of just tell myself. There's a guy that cycled home to Newcastle from China. I mean, that is just... don't even know what to say. If you haven't seen that video yet, get on YouTube right now and look up cycling home from Shanghai with a bivy bag and a drone, something like that. What I'm doing here is nothing compared to what he did, so yeah. The sun seems to be coming out now, so that's quite nice. And I think I've done most of the elevation gain for today, so that sounds like a win in my books. Yeah, anyway, just gonna eat some food now and get back on the road. Been keeping a pretty decent pace to catch the ferry numero dos from Pembroke to Rosslare. Pembroke. Can I get a Pembroke? Yeah. What was I gonna say? The chafing is real. My bum and saddle are not getting along at the moment. Saddle's left a bit of a mark. It's not pretty. And yeah, I don't have any chamois cream with me, so I can feel it. But other than that, I mean, I can't really complain. The scenery today has been really nice coming out of Swansea, which I was not expecting. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going, onwards and upwards. Let's get it, let's go!
Quite like the ride to Dunkirk, getting to Pembroke became an all-out time trial. I eventually veered off the quiet country roads and got down to business. DNB made the 3-hour shift pass in the blink of an eye, and before I knew it, I was being charged €20 for receiving a text on maritime service. Again. Remember kids, stay in school, don't do drugs, and disable 4G when you're on the ferry.
Coming from Brussels and he's going to Dublin. He's going a bit further than Dublin. Isn't that crazy? He's coming from Brussels and he's going to Dublin. And what are the odds? And we like coincided as well. Anyway, yeah. Tomorrow, baby, one more sleep. Come on. Ireland, baby! Ireland! It's already looking pretty windy. But, we haven't come this far to only come this far. I've had a crazy tailwind since Rosslare, and it is just making me fly through these country roads. Yeah, now we're by the sea. But yeah, the rain shall not cease. Soaked, but I'm not cold because I keep moving. I'm still putting out the power. Anyway, let's keep going. Just left Wicklow. The weather's still grim, but now we're in the last 50k. It's the last 50! We've come like 950, and now it's the last 50. This is it. We're leaving Bray now. We're leaving Bray. One last climb. One last big climb. And then we're in Dublin. This is the end of the adventure. We're almost there. We've got about 15 or 20 kilometers left. What a day. What a day, what an adventure, what a week, what a month, what a year. I'll see you there, guys. Today is the 30th of September, 2022. It's Friday. I left last Friday, exactly 7 days ago, and I am now at the top of the very last climb of this trip. Been a lot of elevation gain, especially for my standards, and considering that I'm like 20 kilos heavier than I would usually be, I think I can be proud of myself. But I've enjoyed every moment of it, and I can now see the city skyline, which I haven't seen since pretty much exactly a year ago. Tomorrow is my 20th birthday. I made it.
Everything suddenly seemed smaller. When you hop on a flight, you see points A and B. A bicycle shows you points A through Z and a myriad of other letters you didn't know existed. Fortunate not to have crashed, and grateful to even dare, I met some cool people, fueled adequately, and managed decent sleep with a roof over my head. But above all, I learnt a lot and had fun. I've come to the realization that we're often far more capable than we think we are. And although this wasn't hardcore bikepacking per se, it unlocked a whole new realm of goals and aspirations that I previously thought, for lack of a better word, impossible. This short film is nothing fancy, just wanted to share a little story with an iPhone and some entry-level editing in hopes of inspiring my future self, if not someone else. With that, have a totally epic week, set yourself scary goals, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Diego time! Woo! But say it out loud,
Say it out loud so it doesn't come true.
You've done GR20, you can defy God.
Say it as if you're saying it to yourself, then it doesn't count.
But just say it like to yourself, but out loud, but very loud so we can all hear.
Do it now.
Say the wish first. You doofus. Oh, okay, that was pretty cool.
He was making eye contact with you there.
You know, one thing I forgot the other day was like, forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel, and you can bring your girlfriend and meet me at the hotel. It's like we're back in Cork.